Hey dreamers and wanderers, welcome back to a new tarot reading here at Dream and Wonderland. I am Pia and I am back home. I was traveling last night, so this video comes a little bit later than usual. Yeah, I just came back from 2 weeks Christmas holidays in the US, in Philadelphia, and I brought a little cute little Christmas arrangement here, so I love this thing. A little Christmas tree. You can put them together into there, so cute. I love that already. And yeah, before I forget it, I would love to tell you about my Christmas offer. It's super cool thing. I did it for myself last year already, and I loved it so much, and I always came back to it over the past year. And it's called 12 Magical Nights, and it's all about this very special and magical time between the years when the current year is about to end and the next year is about to start. We will start right after Christmas Eve, like 25th of this December until the 6th of January. And I'm super excited, and you probably can hear it. I barely can speak right now, so bear with me with that. It will be super fun. It will be very magical. We will have 12 tarot readings because each of those nights is representing or gives us an opportunity to have a peek into the 12 upcoming months in 2025. Each night represents one of those months. For example, the 25th represents January, 26th February, and so on. And the 6th of January will be then the December 2025. So with each tarot reading, a very special one, we will have a look into those months and see how we can boost our manifestation power and what's going on, what might happen, what energies are there, so that you already can a little bit plan your year, or at least are prepared of what's going on in the single months, and then really work with those energies. For example, next year, June or something, then you can go back. You not only know pretty much now what could be possible in June next year, but also you could go, when June is here, you could go back to that tarot reading and see what of those energies and what's going on, and how to use those energies and to really make your dreams come true, to really work with it and use that to your advantage to create step by step your dream life. And so I did this for myself last year, 2023, for this year in 2024. And for now, I decided to put that together into an entire offer and invite you to join me on that journey on those very special days. So it's called 12 Magical Nights. I will put the link into the description box below this video, and then I hope to see you, a lot of you, and yeah, have a magical time together. And for now, we will have a look into this week's energies and see, yeah, what is supporting us this week. So we have the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed and the Third Eye Tarot by Brit, I think. Both links, if you're interested in owning one of yourself, the links are also below this video in the description box, so that you can have a look into Amazon, for example, and see if you would like to have your own call deck as well. And now let's start with the cards. What is the main energy for this week? Okay, that's it. Not it yet. No. Okay. Focus. One or two cards. What are the energies for this week? Which of the spirit animals are here to support us this week? Okay, there we are. So we have the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Okay. 40 goes down to 4, which is the Emperor in the Tarot. Emperor's very, yeah, a lead person, leader, very structured, very taking ownership, builds his empire and rules it, and yeah, things like that. And with the mouse spirit, tend to the small things. It feels like that, especially with the Emperor, you usually have the big picture and build everything and delegate the small things maybe to someone else, something else. Depends on how you build your little empire, your world. And maybe a reminder to also pay attention to the little things, to the small things that make a difference as well. Okay. Let's see if there's any special message here. Okay. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and mouse spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside you that says this doesn't feel right. Okay, so yeah, with the Emperor, sometimes he is a little bit, or the energy could be a bit, yeah, doing the things without really noticing what other people are concerned about. So there could be a hint here to also listen to what other people say, what, especially with this message, what your voice within says, and don't overhear that or ignore that. Really listen to what this voice is telling you, And if other people are involved, also listen to them, what they may be concerned about or how they feel about yours. It doesn't mean that you should do what other people want from you, but at least listen to them and work together with them, maybe. So take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse Spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. So look again. Do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. So keep that in mind when you create something, when you follow up your goals, your dreams, building your dream life. Don't ignore the small things, especially when they try to make you listen to it, whether it's around other people that are involved or if it's your inner voice, your gut feeling maybe, when it says there is something not quite aligned or not quite right, then really look at it and look twice and see where this comes from. Okay. And then let's see what the tarot cards have to tell us and if there are any special messages that we need to hear. So, what is that all about? Okay. We have the Three of Swords. Something, yeah, I mean, with this Three of Swords, it seems that something is bothering you. Maybe something that also really hurts within you. Maybe it could be an old pain that comes up, especially around this time, because at the moment we have the full moon again. And so when this video is made, we have full moon, so the full moon is shining its light on stuff that might be buried for quite a while and now comes back to the surface, or things that you thought you are over it, maybe now is coming back and says, hey, I'm here. Do you want to think twice about it? Whatever it is. In that case, especially with Mouse Spirit here together, then don't ignore that. Don't think that it's just coming up again, and yeah, it really look at it and see if there's something else that needs to be done, or if you feel that everything is done and you have healed everything and you can't do anything about it anymore, then as well, still have a look at it and see how far you've come, for example. Because this is something that only you can answer, if it's still something that really is bothering you. If it's with the mouse is, if you really take it literal, then mice can really nagging on things and bother you and really put their teeth into something, and maybe this is here what is happening. And yeah, really have a look if there's still something that is nagging on you, or if it's just an echo from the past that says hello again and tries to pull you into something that it's not serving you anymore because you already have done anything about it, like healing and letting it go and all the things. Then it can be your decision to let things finally go and take it as it is. If it's just an echo, then okay, be aware of that, acknowledge it, but don't let yourself pull back into the whole thing anymore. Or again, in that case. It can be there, it can be acknowledged that it's there and that you have gone through something, but it doesn't mean that you really have to feel the whole thing again. Okay, the next one was justice, or is justice. It's all about something is leveled off, some kind of fairness, something, yeah, maybe you have felt that you were treated unfair, and this has something to do with that pain that comes up. And maybe you are in a situation right now where a similar constellation, a similar situation is coming up, and this is what echoes here again. And then you really could say, okay, we look at it, we look at the details and see if it's really a similar situation, and then be prepared. And if you see, or if you realize that it's not the same situation, then you actually can see and recognize that although it might look similar, it doesn't mean that the same pain will hit you. Just because it looks similar doesn't mean that it is doing the same thing to you. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Okay. Do we get any details about what that is? What is it? Okay, let's see. Page of Wands feels like a very young, fresh, curious energy that wants to explore the world and want to have fun and want to play. Let's see with the next card, but one of my first impulses is that maybe in your childhood, because it's a Page of Wands and it looks very young here, this girl on that card here, it feels like it could be something from your childhood that you wanted to play around, you wanted to explore something with that childlike joy and curiosity, and something has happened to that. And now it feels like you don't allow yourself to be that little girl anymore, or that really young, childish energy. Okay, let's see what... Okay, Ace of Wands. It is definitely a chance to heal that inner child. if it has something to do with a situation from your childhood that keeps or that comes up here again, and where you got hurt in your childhood maybe, then this is definitely a chance for healing. We have here, the Ace of Wands is always a chance, a new beginning, a new possibility that is coming up. And especially with it really looks like a magic wand here. We have the magic wand here, we have the magic wand there, and it really feels like it's time for you to forget, or not forget, but to how can I say that? The word is missing. To really close that chapter, that situation, really let go of what might have happened here in the past, and really embrace that, dive into that childlike, playful, curious energy again, and start to play, start to have fun again. There's something coming up, something magical, maybe, if you are into magic and want to pull a little bit of magic into your life, and those 12 magical nights is something for you. And if you hesitate because people around you might tell you, not so nice words because they don't believe in magic, maybe something like that has happened in the past, that they told you, grow up and magic doesn't exist or whatever. Maybe it's time to really let that go and really dive into that magic wand world where you create and explore, and where you really create. Just literally take your magic wand out and say whatever magic word you want to say, and say, okay, so abracadabra, so it is, so it be. And then your magic is fulfilling. And it really feels like a chance to close that chapter here and really dive into this playful curiosity of a child that wants to explore its world, whatever that world consists of, like flowers, magic wands, whatever it is. Okay, what to focus on this week? What to focus on? Oh, come on. What to focus on? There we are. Okay. Two of Swords reversed. So, usually this is how it looks like. So it is around, it's about a decision that you are about to make, or you are standing just in front of it and you don't want to see it because you cover your eyes. And with the crossed swords here, it's like a crossroads, two possibilities standing to against each other, and whether you don't want to see that you have to make that decision, or you don't want to make that decision. And However, as it came out reversed, this is something that really that will be resolved, and you will be able to make that decision because it's clearing that energy. And maybe with mouse spirit, looking at the small things is what you need to really be able to see what options you have and how to make your decision. Really look into the details and then decide. But this is, yeah, really try to make that decision this week. It's all about what to focus on, and yeah, it really feels that looking into the details, as Mouse Spirit says, would help you to actually come out of this I don't want to make a decision feeling here, or yeah. Okay. What to not focus on this week? The Tower. Any big anything that would affect your world in its foundation. So it's not the time for very, very big decisions or something. If it feels like, yeah, it more feels like that if you really take your time and actually look into the details, things will resolve by itself. Don't force it. Don't force yourself. If you don't have the feeling that you know enough to make an informed decision, then don't do it. Then don't decide. It will be resolved for sure, especially when you take the small things into consideration. However, if it's not the time to make yourself or you force yourself or be forced by someone else to make that decision. If you feel under pressure or forced to make it, then stay away from it and turn back into yourself and really make that decision on your own. Okay, do we get anything to clear what the Tower wants us to tell us here? Okay, thank you. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. It's also a very young energy. If you take the card literally, it doesn't look as young as the Page of Wands here. Yeah, so the difference between the Wands and Cups is really something. The Wands is all about passion, joyfulness, feeling the joy, live the joy, really be joyful, curious, passionate about something. Page of Cups is more Um, the cups as such are more about your emotional state and feelings, and so it feels like, especially with the tower here. Oh, do you know what? With the Three of Swords here, we had something that is coming up, a pain that you had or that you feel at the moment, and it feels like that not to focus on. It's really not about going back into that pain here. It won't serve you, because it feels like more you already went through this pain, and at the moment something is coming up that reminds you of that pain, and this is not the time to dive into that pain again. It's more about really explore the new opportunities with the Ace of Wands here, and not really diving back into what you already been through. All right. Okay. So is there anything else that we need to know, universe? And we have the Hermit. So it's really, okay. Still have some space. So the Hermit is all about being with yourself, feel it, or find the answers within you. You are the leading or the guiding light. You don't need to look for anything else, but really look, you're with, the Hermit is very connected. He has this inner wisdom with the flame here, for example, and is really happy within herself and with yourself. And you are guided. You also have that channel here from above, and really listen to what that wisdom, what that channel brings to you, and really pay attention also to the smallest voice within. Really pay attention to that, and you already know what to do, and trust that inner voice. Don't dive into any pain that you have felt someday, and really focus on making the decision by looking at the small things, including your inner voice here, and really take that opportunity. There is an opportunity right in front of you to enjoy life again. Be curious, be playful, explore, play around. All right, let's see. And below the deck we have the Strengths. So you don't need to worry. You have learned from the past, and this is why the Justice is here. You already even though it might come up, but you are already in your strength and you have grown from that, whatever happened here. And you don't need to worry, even if do you know what just comes up? It's in Germany we have that saying, a burnt child. So when something has happened to you in the past, you already have felt that pain. And especially with strength here, it really feels like even if you are a burnt child already, but you have the strength, or you have the strength to survive that and still be here. And it's not necessarily take that as literal as it might sounds like. And even if something similar might happen again, you will have the strength to overcome that as well, to survive that as well. So don't worry if you should take that opportunity and get burned again, because in the past something similar has happened. You will survive that. And if you really listen to your inner voice, pay attention to the details, really make sure that you don't miss or overlook anything, then you don't need to worry. You can be curious, playful, like a child, and you will come out of the situation even stronger. So, okay, I think that's the message for today, for this week. And yeah, if you liked it, feel free to leave me a like, feel free to comment. If you have any questions or something or feedback, feel free to leave me a comment. And yeah, so with that, I will leave you here and hopefully see you in my Magical 12 program, 12 Magical Nights, and hope to see you there. And if not, that's okay too. I would be happy to see you again in the next reading. And with that in mind, I say goodbye for tonight and have a very Merry Christmas time. Bye.